Kelly Brook, give him a nudge.
Wait, wake up, you're on. You're on. You're on.
Kelly Brook!
Kelly Brook.
For a dream, it's real! Kelly Brook, I'm in your house!
Get in, Kel! Come on! Hey!
I mean, what have we done? This is a complete...
Oh, my
Your shoes
God.
off.
Put Kelly down.
You're going to fall out. The bed's going.
The bed.
Bed's going.
I broke
Gone.
the leg.
You've broken the bed.
That's because you kept your shoes on. You don't get in bed with your shoes.
Oh, my goodness me. You've actually broken
Right,
up
okay.
there.
Let's well, let them fix that. If your succulent seems a bit sad,
Give me a minute.
or your fern's looking a bit
That's better.
Kelly Brook has got a guide of for, the best out of your house plants in just a moment, and also we'll be upcycling that bed.
Let's do a chance to take over 100,000 pounds of tax-free cash and drive away with a brand new Mercedes. Alison has all the details you
Where's the
need.
loo roll?
We can't take you anywhere.
Where's the loo roll?
So best of luck with that. Now, spring is just around the corner, but if you can't wait to bring some colour into your home, Kelly Brook might just have the answer. And we're talking, are you OK?
All right, I'm a
You
bit
recovered.
flustered. I was trying to be serious, but it all went out the window.
A little bit.
That
Right,
bed'll never be the
okay.
same again, that's for
Let's
sure.
focus. Now, the children are out the room.
Pot plants.
Yes, pot plants. Now, I haven't been able to get out in my garden because of... I mean, they broke the bed. They wrecked the whole house. I'm never having him round for tea.
No, I agree completely. So go on, sorry, we're distracting
So
you.
basically, I've not been able to get out in the garden. So I thought this week we would just focus on inside and pot plants and house plants and basically not how to like keep them alive, but how to make them thrive.
Okay.
So first of all, we're going to look at these little prickly ones over here.
Yep.
Succulents and cactuses are very easy to keep.
Crack on, crack on.
Keep going.
They're very easy to keep alive, but the misconception is that they don't need water. They do need plenty of water.
Don't they take water from the atmosphere?
No, these ones don't.
Those are air plants.
Yeah, they're the air ones. You don't need anything for them.
OK.
So basically, with
This
these...
is why all your succulents have died.
Succulents.
I think I've got a succulent.
So what I would suggest is keep them near a window so they get some sunlight, but not too much sunlight because they can go a little bit yellow. And I would tend to just spritz them like this.
Instead of actually properly watering them.
Because if you water them, you are really kind of you're probably going to overwater them.
Too much.
And it's too much.
It's a little bit of morning dew in the desert.
Bit of a spritz, like, exactly.
that sounds
Maybe like once a week, once every 2 weeks, so not too much. But they're pretty self-sufficient. They're great on a windowsill. If you're going on holiday, I would suggest getting a little bowl, putting some pebbles in there, and then just filling it with water, and you can just pop them on top.
And then it'll kind of just water
They'll just-
itself.
Yeah, they'll
Takes
just
what it
kind of
needs.
draw the water and the moisture in from the bottom, and they'll be fine when you get back.
OK.
So that's great. But what I really love about living room plants is, that's where we are at the moment, is making a statement. So what we've got here is a beautiful orchid.
And they are so beautiful. They're really hard to keep alive.
I know, because we fuss over them, because they're so beautiful. We're like, we don't want them to die, we don't want them to die. So we're always watering them. So really all you need is a shot glass full of water once a week, and that's all they need.
Oh.
And then what you need to do, when they do eventually start dying off, just deadhead them so it keeps them looking lovelier. And that's it, that's all you have to do.
Because
They're
mine look like that for about a week, and then I've got pots of sticks
I
all
know,
over the house.
I know. They can be divas, but I think what you've got to do is just not overwater them. They do like quite a lot of sunlight as well. So if they're in a shady place, they won't like that. So make sure they have some sunlight, but again, not too much.
OK.
So you kind of just have to be really careful with them.
All right.
What's the
good.
milk for?
Well, this is for the Swiss cheese plant.
Of course
this is
it
my...
is.
This is my favourite plant. I've got one of these in my living room.
Swiss cheese, because it's
Swiss
got holes in
cheese.
it.
Yeah, isn't it beautiful?
Oh, it
makes
is.
such a statement. I absolutely love these plants. Now, they like a little bit of kind of like dappled lights and, again, not too much. But what happens is they do absorb a lot of moisture in the air. And then what happens is you get these little speckles on the leaves. And because the leaves are so beautiful, the best thing to do is get some milk and a little cotton pad like this, and you just put some milk on, and then you just gently rub the milk over the leaf like this.
You have to sort of...
Yeah,
Excuse me.
and it makes them super shiny.
Isn't that going to stink
No, you don't put. Probably put too much on.
when it goes off?
No, you just wipe it, so you don't leave it sitting on the leaf.
And how often are you meant to be doing that?
Well, whenever you see them looking a bit like dusty or a little bit kind of speckly.
I see what you mean.
And it keeps them looking all lovely and waxy, and it's
fresh.
really great. And again, you just want to fill the compost. If it's starting to dry out a little bit, what I like to do is pick the plant up. I actually put it in my bath. I give it a little shower, wait for all the water to drain through, and then just pop it back in the pot, because that way it's not sitting in water, because they don't like that.
And the good thing is also, what
Okay.
you've done there is actually you've made the Swiss cheese plant actually smell, in time, of cheese.
Exactly.
You
That
are
was
very
exactly
clever.
where I was going for.
Very good.
Right, let's go into
Right.
the bedroom now. Sorry, it looks a bit of a mess.
Well, yes.
OK, so here, I feel like in the bedroom you want to create a very calming environment, not like the
Yes,
one we've just
you
seen.
do.
So I would suggest a lovely lavender plant.
I would never think to put a lavender plant in a bedroom.
I know, but you always buy like these little kind of like
Yeah.
sprays, don't you? Like
What a
lavender
good
mist
idea.
and your pillow and whatnot. You don't need a spray. You just need a lavender plant, and they smell so lovely.
And
Again,
they last all right inside, do they?
yeah, they're fine. They're really low
fine.
maintenance. They're fine in shady areas, and again, don't water it too much. They really don't like having wet feet, so it's only a tiny little bit of water. But I mean, so many people suffer from insomnia, and that is a really easy way
You could
just
just,
to
you could just
know.
lean over and go like in the middle of the night if you can't sleep,
Yeah.
just like that.
I know,
It's
and
lovely.
it's there. I really
I know.
like that.
I had a massage in a lavender field last year. Do you remember,
Remember
that film I
that?
did for
It
you?
was beautiful.
So lovely. Not for you, for the show. It was really nice.
It looked lovely.
Well, I'm glad you had a nice time.
And this one?
OK, this is a snake plant. Now, what this does, this is oxygenating. So there's so many things in the house that are toxic. I'm allergic to formaldehyde. I thought I had hay fever. But formaldehyde is a chemical that's on a lot of indoor furniture.
Oh, right.
And so what this snake plant does at night, it just emits all this oxygen in the room, and it gets rid of all that. So if you've got allergies, this is brilliant for
More
your
than
bedroom.
normal plants.
Yes, yeah. A snake
How
plant
clever
is
is that?
fantastic. It's one of the best plants to oxygenate a room. So I definitely recommend a snake
What a
plant.
clever little plant.
Especially like this time of year when we are starting to get allergies and whatnot.
Okay.
Okay, shall we go
Bathroom
into the
now.
Bathroom. Now, what I love about the bathroom is that it's great for tropical plants. So obviously bathrooms get very humid, so the humidity-loving plants absolutely thrive in a bathroom. So down here we've got an aloe vera plant. Now this is just a beautiful plant anyway,
Yeah.
but obviously, you know, if you break off a stem like what we've done
Well,
here...
we have an aloe vera plant in our kitchen.
Oh, do you?
And Steph yesterday splashed herself because she was turning over a rack of ribs.
Yeah.
And it splashed over her hand, and immediately you go straight for the aloe vera,
Yeah.
break
Yeah,
a bit
it's
off,
the
put
best
it on
thing.
her hand.
Look at that, it's lovely. It's so lovely, and it does. It heals all burns, all sorts of ailments. I mean, I put mine into, like, face creams or face masks that I make at home, and it just feels so lovely on the skin. So that's a really good plant to have around anyway, like in the kitchen or the
Yeah.
bathroom. But they love the bathroom because bathrooms are usually quite dark anyway.
And you've got a fern there as well?
So this fern, I mean, ferns love shady areas. They love moisture. I've got tons of these in my garden, but what I love is that you can bring them inside as well. But they're very acid-loving plants. So the other thing you can do is brew up a cup of tea, which is what we've done here, let it cool down, and then you just want to feed the fern every now and again with a little bit of tea, and there's lots of things in this tea that it will just, it's like a fertiliser,
How
really.
funny is that? You'd
yeah.
never think.
And
I
it
mean,
just
who discovered
fertilises.
that?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you very much.
Lovely.
Thank you.
It's my house.
Nice. You have a lovely house. Sorry about your bed.
Still to come, he's Celebrity Juice's new team captain. Paddy McGuinness joins us alongside Keith Lemon to give us a glimpse of what's in store for the new series. Looks like they've learned something
There
today.
you go. I'm trying to teach them.
Coming up after the break.